Well, obviously, she is known by many. She is vivacious, she is beautiful, she is outgoing, she's a little pushy sometimes. She's part of our family and we love her as you do. And it has come to that point in the evening when, somewhat reluctantly, but it's written here in the script in red, that I have to introduce to you our department president, our friend, and we all love you. And here she is, Dianne Cabot.
Delegate Anderson, Supervisor May, National Vice President Peggy, past National Commander Butch, my commander, Doug Ramos, distinguished guests, Legion family members, and friends, welcome to my home. It is here at Post 364 among these dedicated Legion family members that I found a home and a purpose 15 years ago. I will ever and always be grateful for their friendship, proud of their service to our nation, and their continued service to our veterans. They are my family. Did you all know that Virginia is home to 22 of the largest military installations in the United States? 22 of them. The Department of Veterans Affairs ranks Virginia as 7th in the largest veteran populations in the country. Just over 800,000 veterans live in the Commonwealth of Virginia. The Department of Veterans Affairs predicts we will move to 5th place by 2014 and into 4th place by 2006. So I want you to keep that in mind for just a minute. Would all of my fellow auxiliary members please stand up? For everyone else in the room, I want you to turn around and look and see who is standing up. The auxiliaries department theme this year, and remain standing for just a second, ladies, okay? The auxiliaries department theme for this year is, with courage, passion, and commitment, we serve to honor our veterans. Keep looking at these women. And let me say this another way. We do what we do to honor all of you. 800,000 veterans, and we do what we do to honor all of them. This is our mission, it's in our hearts, it is who we are, and we are the women of Virginia. They're beautiful, aren't they? I'll boldly say that no one on the vast membership of our great organization will you find a more courageous, more passionate, or more committed group of women than right here in the Department of Virginia. We are fierce advocates on veterans' issues. Wouldn't you agree, Delegate Anderson?
I would agree.
Thank you, sir. We are unabashed patriots, aren't we, Miss Ernie? Patriots? Absolutely. And we work tirelessly to ensure the quality of life in our communities remains strong, which is a blessing or a curse to Chairman Stewart, depending on how fast my heels are clapping down his hallway. You're lucky you don't live up there. Every auxiliary member believes passionately in the security of our nation because we as wives, daughters, sisters, mothers, we pray every single night for peace and the safe return of our husbands, our fathers, our brothers, our sisters, our sons, and our daughters. We are the Department of Virginia. We are the women of Virginia, and we are on our mission. Over the past few months, we've all seen the waves of revolution as they've swept through the most unlikely places in the world. Libya, Egypt, Tunisia, Yemen, and Syria, places we never thought would ever come into the real world. Brutal and tireless tyrants scrambling for safety while their regimes were pulled like rugs from beneath their feet by ordinary people, shopkeepers, students, and women. Is it possible that the human spirit's need for freedom, that personal freedom, is the one universal truth that binds all of us together around the globe? How blessed are we that our founding fathers understood this? For 235 years, generation after generation, we have remained a free and independent people. But you and I know that freedom does not come free. Thomas Jefferson wrote, "The price of freedom is eternal vigilance." The loss of this universal truth, our freedom, is simply unimaginable, and especially to a Virginian. For 235 years, there has been someone standing at our gates on that wall, ready and willing to defend that truth, and that someone is the American soldier. The American soldier who willingly takes up arms, willingly takes on the responsibility against impossible odds to ensure that we will always be a free and independent people. The American soldier who is so willing to die for this universal truth. So if they're so willing to take on this responsibility, and if they're so willing to give up their lives for this, then who's responsible for taking care of them? The answer is self-evident. It's me. And it's you. And it's them. It's all of us. It's the Department of Virginia. It's our responsibility to take care of those veterans. But it takes courage. Courage to hold the hand of a young soldier who has returned to his family alive, but he left his legs on the streets of Baghdad. It takes courage to listen to your youngest child when she calls to tell you that her best friend's fiancé has just been killed in his very first deployment overseas. But it took even more courage to answer her question, why, Mommy, why? It takes passion to know that deep in your heart, grasping the hand of a homeless veteran who feels his only escape from the mental torture of PTSD is in the form of a bottle or a needle shoved into his arm. Passion to know that your grasp may be the only lifeline he has, the only way to pull himself across the dark abyss and back into a life worth living. And it takes commitment. A commitment of time, your time. Time to listen, to learn, and to take action. Commitment to the American Legion family and a mission that we all subscribe to. A commitment to serve in honor of our veterans because they made a commitment to us, and it was written in blood, their blood. So is your more time more precious than that? Mine certainly isn't. So I'm asking you to join me. I want you to join the women of Virginia, those beautiful women that were standing. I want you to join us in honoring our veterans through your service. Honor our veterans with every breath you take and every motion you make. Honor our veterans. Is this not what they deserve?